Let's say hi to the troublemaker,
Apparently
Vin,
so.
Vinny Scaramuzzo. We're both dark tonight. What's going on, man?
I'm walking my little doggy, so if it's dark as shit and you lose me, you can hang up on me. It's all right. Yeah, a little busy since we talked last, huh, bud? What the hell?
In what way? Why don't you explain?
Well, I had to ask you and hold you accountable to who was the comic that that turned down the $1 million, and I'm regretting that a little bit. Next thing I know, I'm on YouTube feeds, and there's
Right.
animations in front of Dick Cox's face, and
Yeah.
they thought he was Creamy Butters, which they had that completely wrong. So, man,
Right.
just a lot of hijinks, huh?
It got everybody talking, that's for sure. And stupid Anthony is like, it was Brewer. Anthony has no idea. Why would he have an idea about that?
I don't know. I don't even know why it makes anybody's attention. I mean, he's got his own thing over there. And listen, I'm a fan. I was a fan, from back in WNEW days. So, I mean, I liked him. I obviously like you. I'm not on a team. I'm like Switzerland over here. But I mean, I don't call into other shows. This is the only place I hang.
The me against him thing started with him. I don't give a fuck if you Vinny, I know you support everything I do, right? And you've been on a
Yeah.
whole bunch of live streams. I don't
Yep.
give two shits if you listen to Anthony. That all came from his side. I'm not competing with Anthony.
Yeah. It's silly. I don't know what it's all about. I mean, clearly it drives numbers. So I don't know why people get very excited. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Like,
they're
look at
holding
this
out.
comment. Look at this
Yeah.
comment. Anthony's
What
so
do you got?
much better than you. I don't give a fuck if you think that. Who
Yeah.
gives a fuck? I'm not competing. Why would I compete against the guy that uh that I brought on board? I was literally the guy that brought him on board, and
Yep.
then we had a massively successful radio show. We both live in incredible properties.
Yep.
Why the fuck would I want to compete with the guy? That's all on him. Who gives a fuck? Dude, I was the one that brought Anthony on board. You wouldn't even know about Anthony if it wasn't for
Mhm.
me. You fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, listen, you got an eye for talent. I mean, clearly, the last go around with Carl and Vic. I mean, and that whole crew. It's just a lot of fun people, a lot of talent. Obviously, you know how to pull them together, and that's a good thing. But you're comparing apples and oranges. I mean, he does a different thing. He's a different guy. It's a different show. It'd be like comparing the NFL to Major League Baseball. They're two different sports. I mean, they're not even this. It's just not the same. So I don't know why people get
Right.
so hung up. Yeah, it's
It's
it's a
weird. Like
completely
this
different
guy.
thing.
Dude, Opie, you suck. Anthony's on Rogan. You're not. I don't care that Anthony did Rogan. This is so bizarre to me.
No,
I'm not competing against Anthony.
yeah,
I don't
it's
even know what he fucking does.
yeah, it's whatever. But I mean, I commented before. I don't know what happened between you and Rogan, and it's none of my business. But
Literally
I mean,
nothing. Literally nothing happened between me and Rogan. I went on Rogan's show. I crushed it. Had a
yep,
really good time. I was the one that was responsible for bringing Rogan onto the channel when we ran the channel. But I ran the channel. Anthony didn't want anything to do with
yep.
all that behind the scenes shit.
Listen, I mean, I'm not defending anybody. I like listening to Rogan. He praises you. I'm telling you, and like you said, maybe he feels guilty. Who knows? I'd say every 5 to 10 episodes, he mentions you to a comic. He mentions it all the time in very high praise. So, for whatever that's worth, I'm not defending him. I'm just telling you what I hear. He speaks
Well,
highly.
unfortunately, he embraced Jimmy and Anthony in this imaginary fucking war that I really am not a part of unless I have to, fight back. And some days I feel like I got to fight back. And I didn't line up with him politically, I guess, and that's the difference. Maybe I have no idea, man. But yeah, we created some conversation with the which comedian turned down $1 million to replace Anthony.
Yeah,
And then
I mean,
people want to say I'm lying and all that. It's like, dude, I I I have told the truth, and for some reason that bothers people. And Anthony should be
yep,
flattered by that the company thought so much of his talent that they're like, well, we can't have him around here anymore because he was
yep.
kind of, he was a bit on the wild side. And they were like, well, what the fuck do we do? And they knew it was going to cost at least $1 million to try to replace him. He should be flattered by that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big statement to want to spend that much money. I wish I was funnier. I'd do it for like 300, 400, no problem.
Well, the the funny thing is now it's like, oh my god, I don't have that type of heat anymore. That's for sure.